Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. This is Success with Srini. If it's professional growth, personal growth, financial growth, or relationship growth, we're talking about it. One show, one topic. Diving in deep with practical and useful insights that will change and transform your life. Welcome to Success with Srini. And now your host, Srini Sarapalli.
Welcome back to Success with Srini. Today on the podcast, we are talking about difficult times. Specifically, how to stay sane during difficult times. I have done numerous podcast episodes talking about this. Today's podcast episode is going to be a little different. I have a different viewpoint since the last one. Doesn't matter who you are, what you do. It doesn't matter how big or how small of a life you have. There is going to be a point in time where you will encounter difficult times. And the longer the life is, the more number of times we are going to encounter difficult times. So it has happened to the most powerful individuals who have walked the face of this earth. And it has also happened to every living being. Trees in the forest, small plants, they all have difficult times. They can't express, they can't say, but we know they are facing difficult times. Every time there is rain, every time there is a storm, the trees, the vegetation, everything, they suffer. But they suffer also, right? They need water, but they also suffer if something happens too much. They can't say anything because they don't have a voice. We do, we humans, we do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share a few remedies on how to deal with difficult times. And as a student of success, we should not avoid difficult times. We should accept them and expect them. Right? So I'm expecting that difficult times will come in my life. And I'm also preparing myself to deal with them. So all the education, all the books, all these philosophers, trainers, mentors, all that is to prepare to deal with difficult times when they show up. Now, when will they show up? They will show up sooner than you expect. And they will show up at a time when you are not aware, when you have taken life for granted. That's when they show up. Let's talk about some remedies. One of the strategies is every time there is a difficulty in life, guess where it shows up? It shows up in your emotions. Emotionally, when you feel the drain, when you feel the pull, or when you feel rattled, that's when you start to see that, I have a difficulty. So it's the emotions, it's the feelings, the moods. So the standard advice is that you should release the emotions. Every time you're suffering through something, it's been going on for a while, for a long time, you got to release that emotion. And for that, I have gone on to say this multiple times on this podcast, which is go talk to your friends, talk to somebody who you can relate to, connect with, and all that. And obviously, your family, your friends, relatives, and all that. And if it escalates beyond a certain point, go talk to a therapist or a coach who is external to the problem. I've gone on to say that multiple times. Releasing of an emotion is important, and how you do it is inconsequential to the discussion. Wherever you find success, go do it. Then comes thought separation during difficult times. You got to separate yourself from the problem. And this takes effort because thoughts and emotions are interplexed. Difficult to separate them. So, aligning yourself in a certain way with a certain set of thoughts that are away and distanced from the difficult situation. And you do that every day till the situation itself goes away. The difficult times, they go away. It's hard, but can be done. It's because sometimes people stay inside the problem and they become hopeless. And they start questioning, why is this happening to me? When will this end? And they start looking for external solutions. Instead, pull yourself out from the situation and say, okay, the situation is different and separate from me. Let me hold on to who I am with my identities, with my values, with my beliefs. I'll let this time pass by. I don't get anxious. I don't get worried. One of the beautiful ways I'll give you an example here. Specifically, this happens in career professionals. I'm supposed to get promoted. I need to get to that next job. How come somebody else? Why not me? One of the ways to deal with that situation is, okay, everybody else is getting promoted. Everybody else is getting what they are seeking. My time is not here yet. And this is a phase that I need to deal with. And when my time comes, I'm going to, get what I'm seeking. Now, I could change the time. Oftentimes, I've seen people changing their situations, expecting a better outcome. Yes, every time you change a situation, there is a possibility by changing an environment, or in this case, quitting the job, taking up a new job, it does help. But it only helps to a point where it starts to unhelp. It means you may get what you want, but you're also giving up that which you otherwise had. So the new job may introduce new situations and new problems and new challenges that you were not expecting. You had a control on all that in this job, but the new job took all that away and gave something else. It's funny how life is. It gives you things, it takes away things from you. Everything that you are going to get tomorrow is going to come with one day less in your lifetime. Everything is not getting that today, right? So you'll get everything that you want tomorrow, let's say, but then everything is coming with one day less because it's not happening today. Interesting. So one of the thought separation examples would be to constantly focus on the present. Everything that's happening now, I'm not worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. Takes the anxiety, takes the worry, takes the expectancy out from the thoughts. And once it is gone from the thought, obviously, over a period of time, it's going to go away from the emotions also, hopefully. Then, we also say, during difficult times, act and activate. So act means sleep well, sleep right, eat right, and all that. And all the activities, whatever activities that you're doing, make sure that you are doing them. People quit. And I gave an example a long time ago on the podcast. My dentist telling me, patients come in to see her. It's the first question she asks. Then we say, do you floss? How many times are you flossing? Like, I stopped flossing 3 months ago. Why? Because my neighbor's dog started barking in the middle of the night or something like that, some weird reason. Something happens to someone in the world and they stop flossing. Weird how we do these things. But yeah, so you got to keep the activities going despite of the difficult times. That's the message. And then activate. What is activate? Activate means that you exercise well and you keep yourself active. Exercise, workout, all those things. These are some things that are proven to work and help during difficult times. Now, here is the key to all this. The key is acceptance. None of these things will work unless you accept two things, which is that there is not much that's going to change despite of you trying to change a lot. That's the acceptance. Because times are times. I can do everything, but nothing can change. Nothing may change. And I should accept that. And nothing I do will work. I also accept that. So I have to wait it out. But I can't wait it out with depression and all kinds of psychosomatic disorders. I wouldn't. I stay aligned, stay focused, stay positive while I'm waiting for the difficult time to go away. And that's what we call sanity. So acceptance is the key. Nothing can change quickly, and nothing I'm working on will help change anything. Nothing I'm working on will work. It's amazing. Okay, so hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully you get the emotion through which I'm addressing this. And if it is, then do me a favor, write a review, rate the podcast, and share it with a friend or a family member who you think will benefit from this. That's all for now. That's all for today. I'll be here tomorrow and we'll take up a whole different topic. Stay tuned. Bye now.
You've been listening to Success with Srini. Srini is committed to changing and transforming your life, whether it's professional growth, personal growth, financial growth, or relationship growth. Srini has positively touched the lives of over 1 million people through his seminars, webinars, workshops, and radio shows. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, hit up the YouTube channel at Success with Srini and the website at www.srinisarapalli.com. Remember, improvement begins with I. See you next time on Success with Srini.